Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another timeless reading. My name is Zoe. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and if not, I hope this message can help uplift you or just give you any clarity that you need. Okay, so we are entering Leo season officially. So this is a season of passion, fire, boldness, courage, following your heart, right? So we're going to do a Leo reading today to see what messages want to come up for you during this season. Okay, let's go ahead and take a deep breath before we get started. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's get into today's Leo season oracle reading. That is a whole lot. I'm going to leave that out. We're starting with the Magician, which I love. I feel like this is definitely in resonance with Leo energy because it's all about going after what your heart wants, right? Like going after it and creating it, making it happen. Let's clarify the Magician, please. So already it's just like you're the creator of your own life. Like whatever you want to make happen this season, you can make happen. You have all the tools that you need to start making progress, to start, to start creating something, right? And then right after the Magician, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I'll show you the Magician first because I just love these cards. So the Magician and then the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So I'm loving this because this message today is saying you have the ability to watch something grow in your life, right? To plant a seed. Okay, that's what he's doing here. He's planting seeds and watching them blossom, watching them grow. He's nourishing these seeds. He's nourishing this. So this is the same message for Leo season. Nourish what you want to create, right? Pour water onto what you want to grow, what you want to see grow. You have to give it some sun. You have to give it some water. What are you desiring right now, and how can you tend to it every day? If we neglect our plants, they die, right? So you don't want your dreams to die. You don't want your manifestations to die out because you're not pouring the energy that you need into it. So Leo season is all about like pouring your heart and soul into making something happen, into seeing something come to fruition, into seeing that plant grow, right? Like right now, it's time to really get out of your mind and into your heart. Okay, take a step away from overanalyzing, overthinking. You may be stuck in overthinking. You may have been stuck in overthinking, but Leo season is saying now is the time to no longer think too much and to instead create. To no longer think too much and instead to nourish. Okay, so by doing this, you're gonna see your accomplishments come true. You're going to see them come to fruition. You're going to become victorious of something. You're going to reach a milestone because you're pouring your energy into that which you want to create. And by doing that, right, where focus goes, energy flows, by doing that, you're going to start to see bit by bit how things can happen. Even if it's just taking little steps, even if, you spend an hour a day working on something, well, you'll see by the end of Leo season that you're now significantly better in doing it rather than if you stayed stuck in your mind. Okay, so this is really about getting out of the mind and into the body and into the heart, knowing what the heart wants, and then using everything around you to channel that energy into creating it and into making it happen. So this is like the season of growth, of abundance, of things flourishing, right? Of your creations flourishing, of your projects flourishing. I'm getting the sense that something that you should be putting more energy into. And so start putting more energy into it. See how you can make that thing grow more. See how you can put more of your creative energy into it, especially because creativity is where things are born, right? It's how things come into this world. Okay, so I'm not getting anything right now. What else do we have for the collective during this Leo season? What else does the collective need to hear during this Leo season? What's up with the stuck energy? Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling lost in your pursuits of something? Break it down bit by bit instead of looking at it as a whole. There we go. Okay. I feel like that just was like, yeah, that's what you have to do. So then we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, okay? So things are moving, things are flowing, and the Fool reversed. Okay, so with this Three of Pentacles, what I'm getting is maybe you've been stuck because you haven't been working in community, collaborating with other people, putting your energy out there to see something happen in a way where others are supporting you and making it happen, right? Like, you don't have to do everything alone. You are more than capable of doing things that you want to do by yourself, and you're more than capable of making things happen. But when we come into community with others, when we join efforts with others, it increases what we're doing by tenfold, because someone else can contribute in ways that maybe you didn't see and give you a new perspective, or they can offer something that helps you propel towards where you're going, that helps you get there quicker, right? That helps these manifestations and these creations come in with more ease and more flow, and really propel into your life greater, and really come into the physical reality greater, or gives you that accomplishment, that achievement, that milestone at a quicker rate, because you're allowing yourself to work with others, right? Like, this one person isn't creating this work of art. There are three people. There's a community. One person is doing, holding the yarn. The other person is holding the piece up, and the other person is actually knitting, right? Like, there are multiple people that can help you create what you want to create, because someone else will be able to provide you maybe the area that you're lacking. So whatever desire you have right now, whatever project you're wanting to bring in, or manifestation you're wanting to bring in, outsource your energy, because it'll get you there so much quicker. And successful people do not do everything alone. They have mentors, they have, a team. And okay, maybe you're not able to have an entire team right now, but see what free resources you can use. See if there's like a community event that's going on in your area where like-minded people are getting together for something. And then it gives you this new perspective on how you can continue to make your manifestations come true. Because with the Fool reversed, I'm getting the sense of like, instead of taking the leap towards going after your actions, instead of having the faith that like by going out and putting your energy out there, how do I say this? You're feeling a sense of fear instead around putting yourself out there and whether or not it's going to work. Like, you're afraid that, okay, if I put myself out there and I am not the most amazing version of myself that I want to be, then I'm not going to be able to connect with other people, because I'm not going to have anything to offer. And that's not true. That's so far from the truth. You may not see what you have to offer because you're keeping it all to yourself, trying to become a master. But when you actually put your energy out there and have faith that things are going to come to you naturally, right? Like, you'll see people will be like, wow, okay, this part, of this person is really cool. Like, I really like how you're able to, communicate. Or it can be simple things. You don't have to just be a complete master in, in art, and all of a sudden that's the only way that you can connect to people. Like, the way that you speak can be really cool. The eye that you have for things can be really cool. So it's like, not having the faith and the trust that things are going to work out and things are going to flow to you is what's making it harder for you to put yourself out there in community. So now is the season of like, follow your heart and be bold, right? Have that courage, have that belief that everything's going to work out for you. Leos are known as being very arrogant in a sense, because they're going to go after everything that they want, and they're not going to stop or let anything get in their way, right? They're not going to allow any obstacles or fears stand in their way, because in their heart they know, I can do anything I want to do, right? So it's kind of like, embody that attitude of, I can do anything I want to do this season, and everything's going to work out for me. Okay, and like I did say at the beginning, this was a timeless reading, but it's specific for Leo season. But even if you're watching this after Leo season, like, it can resonate, and you can maybe see how this applied during that season and how you can continue to apply its energies. Because just because we're out of a season doesn't mean that we ever want to stop working with the different archetypes, the different planets and stuff like that. They always have wisdom to offer us. Okay, so then you have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with these two energies, I'm getting, maybe you've felt stuck and like you're not going anywhere because you feel like you're going at it alone. Maybe you've had this feeling that like everyone is going against you and you're just kind of in your own energy, right? And you want to stand up for your beliefs. The other thing with this message is I'm getting two different things here. Like maybe that has kept you stuck and stagnant and feeling like you're doing everything alone and feeling like everyone's going up against you. Or maybe you have been stuck and stagnant because you feel like everyone's going up against you, because you feel like you've needed to do everything alone, right? And that goes back to the same idea of like going to community. Like it's great to kind of be the leader of your own life, but it's also just as wonderful to get your energy out there. And by taking yourself kind of out of this bubble, right, taking yourself out of this space of like, I have to accomplish everything by myself and I have to do this and this and this, blah, 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 have all these different titles, like see how other people can actually assist you, right? This is usually the card of like challenges and you're standing up for yourself. But instead what I'm seeing with this representation is that they're not challenging her, they're helping her. They're helping her on her throne. They're kind of keeping her in the air, right? They're keeping her on that throne in that space. They want to assist. So it's like have a new perspective on the people around you and instead see how they're actually contributing to your growth and to you being able to reach these new heights, instead of seeing them as obstacles and as distractions and as bad things. Sometimes, you know, people can be distractions, but if we give it a different perspective, if we look at it a different way and instead say, okay, well, what is this teaching me? How is this actually helping me? Then you're able to expand within yourself and allow yourself to continue to grow, right? You're able to reach new heights because you're seeing how even if they are a negative distraction, they're actually uplifting you, right? Because they're showing you what you don't want. Or they could be a positive distraction and you're shutting it out because you're like, I'm in my own world. I don't need help from anyone, right? Like we don't want to have that independent mindset of I have to go at everything alone, because then you're not allowing yourself to really truly reach your full potential because others have so much to offer and you want to be able to accept what they have to offer. And okay, so then we have the 10 of Cups. This came out reversed. And so with this same energy of like accepting what other people want to bring you, I'm getting this sense of they will help you reach the level of fulfillment that you desire, right? They will be able to help you expand to this dream that you want. They will be able to help you get to this place of like ultimate fulfillment. And it's not all going to happen at once. Like this is the same idea of like taking baby steps, right? Going back to the Seven of Pentacles. Nourishing that which you want to see grow. Nourishing that which you want to see turn into like this ultimate fulfillment. And in order to get there, you have to take small action towards making it come true. Like it's not going to just all happen tomorrow, right? We all wish that. But if it were that simple, then this reward at the end, this ultimate fulfillment, wouldn't be as fulfilling, because it's like, well, that wasn't really a challenge, right? Like we want to be challenged. Humans want to be challenged. So it's like accept the challenge of stepping outside of your comfort zone and of taking things step by step so that you can reach this full potential and maximize your own potential, right? Maximize your own ability to grow, or what you do have to offer in this ultimate vision of fulfillment, right? Let's clarify the 10 of Cups reversed a little bit more. I said a little bit and okay. I said a little bit and like 10 cards came out. So 9 of Wands. I'm not going to take all this. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, and Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so the message here is that the reason that you've been facing challenges is because you're running away from doing the inner work, right? Like we have all these reversal cards. You have been running away from really seeing the opportunity that's best for you. Like you're like, oh, okay, well, I know that this thing may be good for me, but I'm going to do this instead. And it's like by doing that, you're slowing your ability to move forward. By doing that, you're slowing your ability to reach this like new state in which your physical world becomes more abundant. Your physical world becomes something that you're actually proactive in, right? So right now it's saying like there has been a lot of stagnation and a lot of stuck energy because of this running away or fighting too hard against what you know is actually going to get you towards where you want to be. So this is all going back to the same thing of put your energy where you know it's being called, right? And maybe that's not always easy at the very moment, but what little things can you do in your day-to-day to where you're putting your energy in different places? When we stay in the same place, when we stay in the same thing, when we just stay reserved, right? When you're just in your house and you're not doing anything and you're listening to readings all day long, like you're not actually getting where you want to be. It's just taking in a bunch of information, but what are you doing with the information? What are you doing with the intuitive hits that come to you? What are you doing with the ideas that just flow into your mind, right? So staying in this defense mechanism against doing what truly is calling you, it's keeping you in a lower vibrational state, and it's keeping you from actually see things come to fruition. So in order to turn all these cards upright, right, in order to make this action and to propel towards what you want to propel towards, you have to let down your guard a little bit. You can't just continuously fight against what you're being guided to do, where you're being guided to go. What little things are showing up in your day-to-day? It's like, hey, okay, maybe this is the person that I am. Maybe this is what I'm meant to do. Maybe this is who I'm meant to be, right? Like instead you're fighting it because it's like, oh, well, I'm so used to doing this. How can I all of a sudden start doing this? Change is going to be scary. Change is going to be hard. But when you allow yourself to break out of that comfort zone, to stop having this guard up so much, then you welcome in new opportunities and you create space for more things to come in. And as you're maneuvering through the change, it's going to be challenging, but there'll be so many beautiful things that come in that make it feel like, wow, okay, like, yeah, maybe this has been hard, but it's so worth it, right? It's so worth it. So I'm getting just a huge sense again for Leo season to like let down your guard. Tend to the garden of your life, of your manifestations, of your desires, and put yourself out there in community, right? Put yourself out there amongst people, places, and things that will help you grow. And again, you can do this with free resources. Like it doesn't have to be so complicated. It doesn't have to be, something that you're not able to keep up with, right? And it doesn't have to be something you analyze either. If you get invited to an event and you know that there are going to be people there that excel in an area that maybe you enjoy, instead of being nervous because you're not a master in that area, look at it as a great opportunity for learning and for growing and for expanding. And so I just pulled a couple Divine Feminine cards as well, because she helps us get into this space of creativity and of flow and of going wherever we feel called, right? And of listening to our intuition. So the first one I pulled is Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. And then the other one is Lalita, the Red Goddess, which I love because this is, again, that passionate fire Leo energy. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. Okay, so embrace the light within you. Embrace what you have to offer, what you have to bring to the world. Even if the light seems a little dim right now, keep feeding that light, because it's going to become so beautiful, so bold, and really shine its power out, its energy out into the world. And with Lalita, play, right? Play, laugh, have fun, go out, be amongst friends. Don't take life so seriously, because when you take every step of the way seriously, you're not allowing any space for just simple joy. But you're so worried about being somewhere and having all the things that you're missing out on the entire experience of just being, of just living, of just enjoying. The reason that you want your manifestations to come in, the reason that you have these desires, is because you want to enjoy life. Find ways to enjoy life now, along the way, right? And when you start finding ways to enjoy life now, you'll start finding yourself in different places with different people, doing things that help you propel naturally, because you're naturally in this state of bliss and of joy and of fun and of expansion. When you can laugh at the little things and laugh at the things that may be difficult in the moment, instead of getting so wound up and frustrated, you're opening up this space of more creativity and of more just like being able to expand yourself in general, right? Of more expansion, of more experience, of more gratitude in general. And that's another thing. Practice gratitude every single day. Practice gratitude for everything that you have, even if it feels hard, even if things feel not good, because you know what? The sun rose again today and we didn't all explode in, you know, a ball of flames. I'm just laughing because of course I would say that for Leo season, right? Fire energy can be good, can be expansive, but can also be destructive. So find that balance between putting your energy out there, but also not burning away your own energy, right? And giving away too much of yourself. Like, expand yourself and open your energy to this playfulness and this excitement and this joy and this heart-centeredness that's coming up at this time. But also make sure to still give to yourself and nourish yourself in the meantime, right? Don't just give so much and stretch yourself too thin throughout the process. But put yourself places where you need to be. Put yourself places that you feel called, and take opportunities that feel called to you as well. Okay, and that concludes the reading. If you would like to work with me further, I offer services below. There's pre-recorded tarot readings. There are also Zoom coaching sessions, so we can go deeper and do some healing, chakra clearing, anything that'll make you go through this season or go through any seasons in your life with more grace and ease, right? Like, in order to take the steps that we need to take, sometimes we need to remove some energy, remove some blockages. So I also offer those Zoom services, as well as a Zoom service, Zoom service, where I can help look into your life and also give you practical methods. Like, if you don't know where to start with going into community, that's something that we would dive into in that Zoom service, so that you can actually take action in your life, right? So the healing is a great step, but then we need to take action. Okay, and the last service that I offer is a daily tarot pull for only $10 a week. I will send you one card every single morning to your email. That way you can start your morning with, you know, this guidance to be able to go throughout your day with more grace, ease, and flow, and all the things, right, to create the life that you love and the life of your dreams. So if you want to work with me at all, check out the description below. Everything will be listed there, and my email is also listed below, how you can connect and work with me. Please be aware of anyone reaching out to you offering services. I will never do that, so don't allow anyone to pretend to be me, because they are not. Okay, thank you again so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a like. Let me know your comments down below. I'd love it if you stuck around and subscribed to the channel. There will be daily uploads giving you messages to help you go through your life with grace and ease. All right, thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.